Hello everyone, my name is Irena Bielicka, and in this tutorial I will show you how to work with Google Sheets add-on called Flubaroo. Flubaroo is a JavaScript that is used for grading assignments, getting reporting and analysis on students' performance, and quickly sending scores to students. In order to work with this add-on, you have to enable it in your spreadsheet. You can either open a blank spreadsheet or any existing spreadsheet in your Google Drive. You click on add-ons, you click on get add-ons. And if Flubaroo doesn't show as a choice for the apps, you click on the search bar and you type Flubaroo. In my case, Flubaroo is already installed. What you will have to do, you will have to click the install button and go through certain steps to give this app permission to run at the background of your spreadsheet. Once this is done, we open the spreadsheet where we collected answers from our students' responses to Google form quiz that we sent to them. In this case, I asked a few teachers to answer the quiz for me for the purpose of this tutorial. And I also asked them to answer some of the questions incorrectly to show you how it works. So we click on add-ons. The Flubaroo is already enabled in the spreadsheet. And we select grading assignments. Now, the first step is we have to select a grading option for each question of the assignment. So the first column on our spreadsheet, the second column on our spreadsheet is the column with the email addresses, and Flubaroo automatically selects this column as the one that identifies a student. Therefore, there are no points assigned to this particular column because it's not really a question. The second column that we have on our spreadsheet is a question that starts with the word Pete. And in this case, Flubaroo identified this as also a question that identifies students, but in fact it is not because it's one of our questions on the quiz. So in order to change this, we have to click the drop-down menu and we have to assign it normal grading. We can also select how many points you would like to assign for each question. In the case of my quiz, these were multiple choice questions, therefore I assign 1 point to each. The last question that I gave to my students/teachers was the question that was a short answer question. And I would like not to have it graded automatically because different students will write different answers. So I can choose either skipping grading this question altogether and then just mark it by hand, or I can just grade it by hand. And then I decide how many points I would like to assign to this question. So for example, I will give it 2 points because this is the one sentence the students were supposed to write themselves. We click continue. In the next step, we have to select the answer key. So when you do this kind of activity, when you send to your students Google Forms quiz, you will have to answer the quiz yourself, and that is going to be your answer key against which Flubaroo will grade your students' assignments. So I'm selecting the answers that I gave, and we click continue. So what Flubaroo right now is doing is creating another sheet in the master spreadsheet with the answers to our Google Form quiz. And it gives us a quick statistics. So there is a quick summary here that you can see. So it says that there were 21 points possible. There are 20 questions, but you have to remember that the last question, I wanted to assign 2 points to the last question. So therefore there are 21 points possible that students could collect. The average points was 11.5. We can also see that there were 6 submissions. So the Flubaroo does not count your answers as the submission. So you can quickly check, for example, how many students still didn't answer the quiz. And the quick summary also shows you the number of low scoring questions. And these are marked with an orange color here. So the columns that have orange color, these were the questions that a lot of students didn't answer correctly. So you can revise them, for example, before giving them to your next group. Okay, the last step that I would like to do here is I would like to share the grades with my students. So again, I'm gonna hover over Flubaroo and I'm gonna click share grades. Okay, here you can select how you would like your students to receive the grades. Is it just in the email? Would you like the script to create a document in Google Drive that will be automatically placed in each student's drive? Or would you like to share it with both email and the drive? I'm going to select both for the purpose of this tutorial. You can also choose whether you want to include, for example, the answer key for your students. And you can add an optional message. We click continue. And at this time, Flubaroo is automatically sending emails to students, as well as creating documents, Google Docs, that are placed in each student's Google Drive. And we are going to see in a minute what they look like and what students can see. This can take a few minutes depending on how many students you have. Once all the grades have been shared successfully, you will receive this kind of a notification. So what our students will see, first of all, they will see an email that comes as a no reply. And in this email, they will see how many points they scored, how many points were possible to score, how many percent they got. They will also see our optional message. The answers that were given correctly by a student will be marked in green. The answers that were given incorrectly will be marked in red. And also a student will receive the information about the answer he or she gave and the correct answer. This is what they will see in their email. What they will see in their Google Drive is a Google document that has been created by Flubaroo. And if they open the document, this is what they will see. So they will see the question, they will see the answer that they gave, they will see the correct answer. Again, they will see the points. You as an instructor can add, you can add comments here. As a student, you have only suggesting or viewing rights here. So you cannot make any changes to the document per se, but you can add your suggestions. You can also add maybe comments here. I think this is a great way for students to be able to revise what they did wrong and how to do better in the future. If you are going to have more students answering the same Google form quiz, and you would like to collect the answers to the same spreadsheet, all you have to do later on is, once you click on add-ons Flubaroo, it will ask you to regrade the assignment. And that's all you do. So if we have more answers submitted at a later stage, you can still do the same with the same spreadsheet. You just select regrade the assignment, and the Flubaroo will do all the calculations again by creating a new sheet here in the same spreadsheet. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.